Hi, my name is Michael Gill. I'm a member of the State Board of the Office of Vocational Rehabilitation. A little bit about myself. I have a master's degree in rehab counseling, and I've been working as a rehab specialist for about 17 or 18 years. I've got a spinal cord injury that I received when I was about 19 in 1993. Tells you how old I am. And I used to be a small business owner. I started a health and fitness center when I was in graduate school. A little bit about why I think the state board is important. It's because I think employment for people with disabilities is important. I think it's the great equalizer. I think the state board is a great opportunity to provide leadership and an organized voice to guide the right programs and the right opportunities to present people with disabilities an opportunity for employment. There's a quote that I've always liked that stuck with me through the years. It's by Kurt Hahn. There's more in us than we know. If we can be made to see it, then perhaps for the rest of our lives we'll be unwilling to settle for less. We need to raise the bar for people with disabilities. We need to afford them the opportunity to take charge of their lives. We need to give them a taste of empowerment and lead to a thirst for independence. That way they'll never, ever settle for less.
MJ Bartlemay. I'm been a member of the board for a couple years now. I came to this board after serving in other statewide organizations, and my original involvement began in the disability community began 24 years ago with the birth of my oldest son, who has significant disabilities, and my desire to provide every opportunity for him to have as inclusive of a life as possible. Because of some successes I had with him, I have been drafted to help other folks, and it's been an absolute joy and pleasure to serve in this capacity.
Hello, I'm John Tagg, and I've been a board member for about 8 years now. And the reason I joined the board in the first place was to make a difference with people with disabilities in the employment arena. We have found over the years that there's been some movement, very little movement on employment of people with disabilities, but since joining the OVR board and working with the staff, things have improved immensely. We still have a ways to go. The needle has not moved as much as we had hoped, but there's a lot of activity, not just here in Pennsylvania, but countrywide, and seeking out people at earlier ages to get them into the process of thinking about employment, because a lot of young kids with disabilities don't think about employment. They don't think they're employable. But if we can show them at an early age that they are employable, I think that'll add to our workforce growing up. In other words, they'll be more growing up with the process. There's a lot of work out there, but I think that the OVR staff and board are up to that.
Brought to you by the Pennsylvania Department of Labor and Industry, Office of Vocational Rehabilitation. Contact OVR at 800-442-6351 or ovrfeedback@pa.gov. Learn more about OVR at www.dli.pa.gov/OVR and connect with OVR on Facebook at PA Voc Rehab, Twitter at PA_OVR and LinkedIn at PA OVR.